Live stream for the chat. There you go. Welcome one and all again to Grand Slam here in the MVG Productions channel. Glad you could join us here again tonight. We round up the Sinister 16 with another matchup. And words can't. Oh wait, I know why I can't. Because one of the competitors down there, Jose Cazarez, every time he's around, I just can't. English, numbers, anything. Thank God he's down there and I'm up here. He can't hear me, but he'll hear me later on as we talk to him. In the meantime, as far as who is up here with me, hi, how you doing?
Hi, that's me.
Yes, Scott Michaels is here with me in the booth.
Oh, yes. And all I gotta say is knick-knack, taddywhack.
We've already started again. Well, he won't be able to give us any stats for today, so we got the backup statistician. Yes, I've been told off stage there's more syllables in the word. One of these days, I'll get it right. One of these days.
Statistician. I mean, it's a whole bubble situation.
Call him what you want. We'll call him Statzler Waldorf for all we know. Yes, Travis Coulter. That's the man. That's the man with the numbers down there. Travis, what's the tale of the tape for tonight's matchup?
We have ourselves a great match on tonight. We have one of the top-seeded people, Kevin Hendry, versus not necessarily, top level. We got mid-level Jose Cazarez, but, both of those opponents are definitely people you do not want to let, out of your sight. They are people you want to watch how they play, get their strategies in, because if you have to go up against them in the future, you're going to want to be prepared.
Yeah, and believe it or not, Kevin actually wanted this matchup. He wanted Jose Cazarez. He got what he asked for, Scott.
Yeah, I mean, can you have more of a drive behind you than getting the opponent you want?
He's got him. Now let's see what he can do with him.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he's going to regret this decision.
Well, on Jose's case, he's hoping for the latter there, but Jose's got a Titan ahead of him. But Kevin may not see the Titan in Jose just yet. We gotta see if the Titan wants to come out to play in Jose.
I think that Titan's still stuck in the wall somewhere. Will he break through the wall? We find out as we go down to the floor for the first round. It's the teaser round, and the only one with the teasers is the question man.
Players, take your positions. Players, welcome here to the round of 16, round 2. The winner of this matchup will, of course, move on to claim the 8th and final spot in the Elite 8, or as we also know it as the quarterfinals. Wish both of you the best of luck here. Of course, round 1 here is our teaser round. In this round, you will be given a riddle that's similar to a jackpot style riddle, or it could even be in joke format, so be prepared for that. Of course, as we get started here, both of you will have 3 switches that you can use in the first 3 rounds. That is total, not for each round individually, as we know and as we say each episode. You may also pass on any question, which will just get you a new question. If there's ever a time where you do not understand something I've said, you misheard it, all you have to do is say repeat, and I will give it out to you again. Of course, Kevin is our higher rated overall seed in this matchup. He has decided he is going to go first in rounds 2 and 4, which means, Jose, we will be beginning with you. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, then, Jose, your time begins now. An event signifying that life has changed. Voluntary for us, for some arranged.
Marriage?
Yes, Kevin.
Switch.
Jose, I sent Odysseus to seek his fame. A famous Simpson bears my name.
Homer.
Correct, Kevin. A midpoint to calculate or ask a math geek. Stay away from people with this type of streak.
Pass.
A temporary feeling or state of mind. In no playgrounds such swings you find.
Seesaw?
No. It avoids the need to guess one's name. Played by all this children's game.
Oh, gosh. Switch.
Jose.
Pass.
A form of address seldom used anymore. Among its many definitions, too long for.
Pass.
Thin, small, and customized, always in twos, for some a necessity, easy to lose.
Shoes?
No. A brief literary or musical piece, an artist employed by the police.
Pass.
Think baseball and bowler of this kind, or cowboy and
Strike.
Panama. No. To exchange or replace in some way, an athlete that may enter the fray.
Switch.
Kevin.
Pass.
Call me cuckoo, though I'm not really mad, or grandfather, though kids
Clock.
I've never had. Correct, Jose. It's in a phrase that ends with crop. Supposedly, it always rises to the top.
Pass.
No. A very long mile, a phrase implies. An insular club strong on social ties.
Pass.
And time is up. Yes, if you may have noticed out there at home, we have went to a harder deck of questions at this point. And Kevin, although it didn't look like it at the beginning, you have won this round. You will be taking 51.626 seconds along with you into the final round. Back up to the booth.
I don't know who's more out of it, me or them.
Yeah, I mean, yes, we are in the harder deck. They were made aware of this beforehand, and I mean, there's something that still says I don't know if they were ready.
I mean, yeah, we know the teaser round is usually the round that everybody tends to struggle with. I've never seen the two contestants struggle as much as both Kevin and Jose have. I know this is the harder deck, so I can't really fault them for that, but jeez.
Yeah,
Travis, make some sense of this. What happened?
Take it away, Stats and the Beanstalk.
I don't know. And when I get up into that booth with you, no, but you can't. The numbers in time will kind of also explain it. There was a little bit of back and forth. Jose, 2 correct answers. Kevin, 1. But I think the biggest back and forth of it all was the switches. Kevin had used 2 of his, and Jose eventually came down the line and used 1. So Kevin's going to have 1 for the rest of the game till the 4th round. Jose will have 2.
Kevin with the use of the early switches there, it caught me off guard. He used 1 right before the first question even got asked to him.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, going into this next round, we got odd one out. And on some of these questions, they're going to have to choose between 4 answers. So see how these two can adjust to the change in the game pace, and especially with Kevin starting us off in this round. So
yeah, time's definitely going to play a factor in this one, especially with a fourth answer being revealed to them. Let's see how well they use it. So take it back down to the floor, to the god of the questions.
How nice of you. Players, take your positions. Players, in this round, again, it is the odd one out round. In this round, you will be given 4 possible answers for your question. You're going to be looking for the one that does or does not belong amongst the rest. Just as a reminder, Kevin, you have 1 switch remaining for rounds 2 and 3 total. Jose, you have 2 remaining for those rounds. Kevin, you will be going first in this round. Are you ready?
Ready.
Then, Kevin, your time starts now. Which one of these is not among the top 5 most popular pizza toppings in the U.S.? Sausage, green peppers, bacon, mushrooms.
Green peppers.
Correct, Jose. Which one of these is not among the top 5 U.S. cities with the most coffee shops per capita? Oakland, Los Angeles, Boston, Seattle.
Oakland.
No. Which one of these is not the scientific name of a common disease or infection? Coryza, Hacea, varicella, rubella.
Pass.
Which one of these is not among the top 10 most valuable brands in the world? Microsoft, Netflix, Coca-Cola, Amazon.
Netflix.
Correct, Kevin. Which one of these words is not derived from Greek mythology? Hypnosis, morphine, nemesis, victory.
Victory.
Correct, Jose. Which one of these did not appear in the title of a Harry Potter novel? Goblet of Fire, Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows, Wheel of Time.
Wheel of Time.
Correct, Kevin. Which one of these was not a major battle during the American Civil War? Saratoga, Shiloh, Chancellorsville, Antietam.
Chancellorsville.
No. Which of these is not the name of one of the 3 wise men who visited baby Jesus? Balthazar, Melchior, Pindar, Gaspar.
Melchior.
No. Which one of
Switch.
these is not... Jose, which one of these is not found in the periodic table of elements? Gold, silver, bronze, platinum.
Bronze.
Correct, Kevin. Which one of these is not a character in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland? The Cheshire Cat, Mr. Toad, March Hare, Mock Turtle.
Mr. Toad.
Correct, Jose. Which of these is not
Switch.
one of the... Kevin, which of these is not one of the 4 main components in human blood? Calcaneus, plasma, white blood cells, platelets.
Platelets. Ah.
No. Which one of these major animated movie franchises was not launched during the same decade as the others? Toy Story, Shrek, Madagascar, Kung Fu Panda.
Toy Story.
Correct, Jose. Which one of these famous novels was not by a female author? Moll Flanders, Jane Eyre, Emma, The Handmaid's Tale.
Jane Eyre.
No. Which one of these is not the title of a famous opera? The Flying Dutchman, The White Horse, Eugene Onegin, Hansel and Gretel.
The Flying Dutchman.
No. Which
Switch.
one of these... Kevin, which one of these was not the name of a Dutch master painter? Jan Vermeer, Van
Vermeer.
Varberg? No. Which one of these is not the name of a god in ancient Egyptian mythology? Time is up. I do apologize on the little screw up on the name there, but it was not a fun name to say. But either way, would not have made a difference in the end. So, Jose, you have won that round. You will be carrying 6.986 seconds along with you into the final round. Back up to the booth.
Fight!
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody get the popcorn ready. We're going to need it.
We got a battle!
Right. Jose just barely eking out that win on that one, taking a whopping close to 7 seconds over Kevin. Who saw that one coming?
There was, oh my god, just going to the end there after each of them had like 40 seconds left. I'm just like, yes!
You and me both. We're both sitting there on the very edge of our seats saying, holy shit, this is good. This is awesome. Travis, if you're down there and you're still in one piece, say something.
The switchblades were hard. Yeah, Jose used both of his remaining switches, and Kevin used his last switch. So players both have neither switches remaining. Jose saving almost 7 seconds. He cut his difference down. He cut the time difference down to 45 seconds of a difference. And Jose answering 3 out of 5 in that round. Kevin answering 4 out of 7. So they're keeping it sort of close.
Whew, it's gonna get real interesting this round. Neither player with a switch.
It's gonna be a battle of the minds in this one. I mean, Jose starts this round, and that could be a crucial factor in all of this.
Indeed. We're gonna see just who's left standing, or if either of them are gonna be still standing at the end of this round. Take it back down to the floor. Got to the questions. Supply them with some crutches, first of all.
We'll do our best. Players, take your positions. Players in this round here, this is the sequencing round. In this round, you will be asked a question that will be given with 3 to 4 answers. You will need to put them in the specific order that is asked for, so please pay very close attention to your questions. Jose, you have 0 switches to use in this round. Kevin, you also have 0 switches to use. So all you have at your disposal at this point is either good answers or saying pass. All right, Jose, you will be going first in this round. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then, Jose, your time begins now. Arrange these snakes by length, longest to shortest. Hermes python, boa constrictor, king cobra.
Hermes python, boa constrictor, python?
No. Arrange these launches chronologically. Adobe Photoshop, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox.
Internet Explorer, Adobe, Firefox?
Arrange these categories by the share of corporate charitable contributions they receive most to least. Education, health and social services, the arts.
Education, arts, and social services?
No.
Damn it.
List these important medical discoveries chronologically. Penicillin, polio, rabies.
Penicillin, rabies, polio?
No. Arrange these in order most to least. The number of states that border Canada, the number of states with nuclear power plants, the number of states with no individual income tax.
Pass.
Arrange these constantly played holiday songs by popularity most streamed to least. All I Want for Christmas Is You, Jingle Bell Rock, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
All I Want for Christmas Is You. Repeat the choices.
You have left Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree and Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle Bell Rock, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
No. Arrange these 3 top grossing movies of the 1990s. Jurassic Park, Star Wars The Phantom Menace, Titanic. And time is up. That is, and I normally don't do a lot of commentary, that is the risk in burning your switches. So, Kevin, you have won that round. You will be taking the entire 1 minute and 30 seconds into the final round. Back up to the booth.
That is what I was scared
Scott, I can't see real good from up here. Is that Kevin down there, or is that Luigi?
Yeah, he won by doing absolutely nothing.
Right.
That is the one thing I was concerned about with this new ordering one, because we started out using the older deck, or this deck now, then we switched decks to a more, I wouldn't call it a more modern one, but a newer one, and then we're back to this deck, and seeing it played and playing it once in a test game, that round is scary.
And This would normally be the time where we call Daniel Statscliffe for some information, but I think we all know what happened there. Kevin didn't do a thing. Jose went 0 for numbers. Statscliffe, what were the numbers?
Yeah, there was a big O, and unfortunately for Jose, 6 misses to eat up all that time. And if I may make a note, is that the first time that we've had someone move on with the full clock?
Damn close.
I believe I can tell you, coming from over here, I do believe that is the first.
So
So
what was a close matchup has now gained a lot of distance, but time-wise, between these two. But still, time doesn't mean a thing.
and Kevin, if nothing else, there's a record Scott can't take away from you.
Yeah, you're welcome for that.
Scott, what do you have to say about that?
He'll find a way.
Well, while he finds a way, we're going to take it back down to the field one more time as Kevin and Jose duke it out with a huge time advantage for Kevin. But again, doesn't really mean a thing. It's just how the questions lay out. Question man. Make it happen.
Yeah, I may need to go in witness protection after this. Players, take your positions. All right, players coming in here into round 4. This is the wild card round. Of course, you can be asked things in any type of topic or genre whatsoever, so you will need to be on your toes here. We have talked about some of the special categories ahead of time, so do be prepared for those to come up at any time. As we go into this round here, as far as switches, both of you had burned all of your switches up by the end of round 2, for that matter. So you will be given one extra switch here in round 4 to help you to the end. And then time-wise, Jose, you were able to carry forward 6.986 seconds along with you here. That will round up to 7, which, along with your base time of 1:30, gives you 1 minute and 37 seconds to use. Kevin, you were able to come forward with 2 minutes, 22.626 seconds, or excuse me, it was 221.626, which rounded up to 222. We add that on with your 1 minute and 30 base, which gives you 3 minutes and 52 seconds to use. Whoever has time left here at the end of this round will move on and be facing the number 6 seed Brandon Scruggs in the Elite 8. I wish both of you the best of luck here. Kevin, we will be starting with you. Are you ready?
Ready.
So then, Kevin, your time starts now. The word kamikaze is Japanese for an invincible warrior, noble task, divine wind.
First one.
No. Think of an 8-letter mammal that ends in goose.
Mongoose.
Correct, Jose. How pure is 23 karat gold? 98%, 96%, 94%, or 92%?
94%.
No. The word anatomy is ancient Greek for to cut up, inside body, or human system.
Inside body.
No. The word yo-yo originated in the Philippines and means come back, bouncy, on a string.
Come back.
Correct, Kevin. The number of U.S. Supreme Court justices appointed by George W. Bush, plus the number of the women U.S. Supreme Court justices as of 2020, does it equal 4, 5, 6, or 7?
6.
No. True or false? The bikini was
False.
invented in the... No. True or false? Robin Hood first appeared in popular literature in the 18th century.
True.
No. Louis Pasteur once said, a bottle of wine contains more blank than all the books in the world. Is it solitude, philosophy, or happiness?
Philosophy.
Correct, Jose.
Switch. Switch back.
Kevin, Jose, The rarely achieved 3 poles challenge is arguably the ultimate endurance adventure. It challenges one to reach the North Pole, the South Pole, and where else?
The equator?
No. All right, give me 2 out of 3 of these answers correct. Hit animated movie from 2010, How to Train Your
Dragon.
Oscar Wilde play, An Ideal
Pass.
P. McCartney and S. Wonder duet, Blank and Ivory.
Pass.
All right, 2 out of 3. Identify what the initials stand for. J.S. Bach.
Johann Sebastian.
Correct. J.K. Rowling.
Pass.
P.S. Eliot.
Theodore Simon?
No. Oscar Wilde once said, the old believe everything, the middle-aged suspect everything, and the young blank everything. Ignore one or no. Time is up, unfortunately, and that means, Kevin, you have won this match up of Grand Slam, and you will be moving forward into the quarterfinals. Congratulations. Back to the booth.
Wow. And we didn't even get the popcorn yet.
I know. I needed extra butter on it. Sent it back down, and the round's over.
Right?
Well, I guess that's what happens, though, when Kevin banks almost 4 minutes of extra time.
Jose did have a strategy to employ that switch, but Kevin saw it coming and he sent it right back over, and Jose never seemed to recover from it. So Kevin moves on to the next round as Jose comes up here to tell us his side of the story. Jose, at one point you had Kevin on the ropes, and then he just pushed you back and pushed you down and kept you down. What happened out there?
It was evident in my first round match against Aaron. The third round involving the sequencing was my weakness because that was the only round that my competitor won. And it unfortunately proved to be my downfall in this game as well. I was doomed to fail after that round ended because I did as best I could, but even with that deficit, I still was not able to recover.
And if you were able to go back in time, would you have at least saved one of those switches for the third round?
I probably would have, but end of the day, Kevin got what he wanted. He
called you out. He called you out. He got you, and he took you to task.
I wanted to. I gave him at least some form of a battle, but at the end of the day, that third round basically solidified his words. And
indeed,
but look at it this way: he gets to face his best friend in the next round, so that will be quite a battle that I want to watch.
You, me, Scott, and everybody else out there for sure. That's going to be the battle of the ages in the Elite Eight. But again, you had Kevin reeling for a little bit. Not many people can walk away saying that. So you got that on your side at least.
Yeah, and hey, I mean, end of the day, I didn't think I was going to advance in the first round. I thought Aaron would hand me the L early, but just the fact that I made it to this second round, I'm not going to complain with my performance this tournament. It's just, it's unfortunately due for that third round, but what can you do? It's just how the game's played, how it goes, and all I can say is, Kevin, well done to you, sir.
Thank you.
Indeed, and we hope to see you next year when we do this again in 2024.
I'll definitely be there. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. That's Jose Cazarez, a man who graciously took his defeat from this guy that's walking up here, Kevin Henry.
Hey, let me put my arm right around you, Scott. Come here, buddy.
Oh, God. Hi. How'd I know this? Did you have fun down there?
Do you like the way this velvet goat robe feels?
Oh, goodness.
You like that? That's real velvet right there, buddy.
Just remember who's in the same bracket as you.
Touché, but still, you like that?
Oh, gosh.
I might have to get myself one. Well, Kevin, since I got you right here.
You get to interview me. This is a rare moment in MVG history. Careful what you ask for, big boy.
Oh, this is gonna be exciting.
Yeah, he might call you out next.
Well, this would be a fun match to see, me and you, but we both have our own matches to worry about, Kevin. Next up, you got the match that a lot of people have wanted to see. Kevin Henry versus Brandon Scruggs in the Elite Eight. How is that making you feel?
Well, apparently there's some talk going on I was not aware of. I called out Jose. I wanted him. I got him. He played right into my wheelhouse, just the way I strategized it. He walked right into the trap, and I nailed him. Now, as far as my next opponent is concerned, well, Jason hit the nail on the head. He is my best friend. I love him dearly. And this is one guy that I absolutely, unequivocally refuse, he said, to call out or talk smack to, because when it comes to worthy opponents, this guy's right there at the top. And all I want is a good match. And I know Brandon, he feels the same way. But at the same time, knowing him like I do, he's going to want to wipe the floor with me. Because at the end of the day, he has a competitive spirit, and so do I. And win or lose, we are friends at the end of the day. But in this one matchup, for a period of 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long it is, we will be enemies. But it will be only short-lived, and we won't take that to heart personally. That's just how the game is played.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, we have all 8 competitors, too, and looking at them, it's the top 8 seeds, too. So, in relativity, there was no upsets for these 8, for us 8, I should say, getting here, because that includes me, that includes you, Kevin, and that even includes you, Jason.
Hi.
Aye, and that even includes our stats man for tonight, Travis.
Hey!
So who the hell's going to commentate next week?
That's a good question.
Dave. Be Jose all by himself.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But we got Dave. Dave is always willing to come up here, so.
Indeed.
We can just grab Dave and be like, hey, Dave, sit here. You got radio voice.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, still, Kevin, congratulations for winning this matchup. With almost 3 minutes still on your clock, which is unbelievable to say out loud.
He walked right into my trap. I had a strategy from the get-go, and he walked right into it.
Well, your strategy worked, and now we're going to see how that alters with your next matchup, and we're going to have to wonder how all of us are going to alter our strategies in the next upcoming matches, because this is going to get real quick. Exactly.
His turn comes up here to offer his take on all the stuff that happened here tonight. Turd, you witnessed it all firsthand.
Well, I witnessed it firsthand, and I felt like I should have been giving out first aid. Yeah, that was rough. But it is also, to borrow one of your terms, Jason, that was the definition of what this tournament is. It has, in the earliest of rounds, it has started off with some slightly easier trivia. We're now into a new deck. We've ran out of all of the early trivia stuff, and we're now in the big deck. And that's where it's going to stay for the remainder of this tournament. So players are going to have to study. They are going to have to listen. I will give them opportunities in the coming days with some practice questions. Again, just to give them an opportunity to get prepared. But then we are going to go into it. We will go into it hard. We will go into it fast. And yeah, This stuff's going to get real. But, I thought after that first round, I thought, you know what? Kevin has put Jose down. Jose's going to he's going to fold. But he didn't. He stayed right there. He fought back in that second round. I thought, you know what? He's got a chance. But then I think we all agree the death knell was the fact that all of those switches got burned up. And at that point, then when Jose went to that next round, he couldn't get it off of him. He needed one answer to get it off of him and then put the pressure on Kevin. And unfortunately, he didn't. And I think when he goes back and watches this, he's going to say, you know what? I should have saved the one switch and let Kevin win round 2, because then that could have been the difference to where it might have been Jose that had a minute or a minute plus in time if he would have switched it off of him early. But again, that's what happens in these matches, Jason.
Yep, indeed. Hindsight is a bitch when trying to come up with strategies mid-match, but I know, like you said, Jose is going to look back on this and he's going to see where he should have zagged, where he should have zigged, and he's going to strategize for next year. But Kevin, congratulations. You move on to the next round. You got Brandon right there just waiting on you.
And I know he'll be waiting with bated breath. I'm looking forward to the matchup. Like I said, no trash talk in this next one. If he takes me down, I will take the loss with great dignity, and I'll even throw in my goat rope for him.
Definitely. We look forward to seeing that. We hope you out there look forward to seeing that as well. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, turn on notifications so that way you don't miss out the next round of the Grand Slam tournament. We have 4 huge matches headed your way. You don't want to miss out on any one of those. You also don't want to miss out on any other videos that we post here on MVG Productions or any of our sister channels out there. Keep a lookout for those. Subscribe to those too. In the meantime, for Kurt Ferguson, for Scott Michaels, for Travis Coulter, for Kevin Henry, for Jose Cazarez, I'm Jason Myers. And as Turd would say, and you sure as hell aren't, we'll see you next time on the Grand Slam tournament. This was an MVG production.